early in this NFC wildcard game.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Alabama.
On play action, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
Again, it's Fournette. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Bernard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Now Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching them try to take away that area of the field.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal.
Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Corral with it on 1st down.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Corral sets up play action.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 3rd down, Corral.
And this pass broken up.
And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time. And that was also a big-time throw.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Now a play fake. Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The slot man in motion right. Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Block it in motion right. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 45 on 2nd down. Corral. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers 3.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 45 yards. And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Off play action. Here's Corral. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw again on second down. Corral targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
3rd down, Corral. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Corral yet again going to throw it.
Buying time to his left. He hits his target, Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On play action, now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They fake the handoff, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? 2nd and 10, Corral again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Cover, cover!
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
Steps away to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing here, Corral.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on 1st down.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
This one complete to Scott Miller.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Open man has got one. It's complete. And some room to work. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Corral right back to the air after the pick 6.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
forced out to his left. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fields this way up at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Play action, Corral. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. This is the tight end Fant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Corral. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, Corral.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On play action, it's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady.
They'll find Fournette again here. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receiver,
touchdown! 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. Extra point try now for Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
On 1st down, Corral.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Play action here, Corral.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Dancing to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing again on second down. Corral. Being chased out left. And he wisely would throw that one away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Third down, Corral. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Back to throw, Corral. His throw, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receiver.
Corral lost it. The ball is out. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd down, Corral. Now the ball comes loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Corral lost it. The ball is out.
And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.